Hi, Steve here, stevesuggest.com. I'm here to tell you about what I consider to be the 5 best sources for news from Thailand, particularly when you're not there and you're not able to hear directly from various people what is going on. So you might want to be able to get straight to the sources of the news yourself. I've seen by watching other YouTube channels that some people do post comments on those channels asking for information on things such as the student protests and all that sort of thing, and the lèse majesté, and they're things that YouTubers don't really want to publicly state their opinions on, and I understand that, and I do have an opinion. I would be happy to share that on a one-to-one basis, but it's not something I'm going to share in the public domain. So what we've got is the news presentation that I favour is actually called the Thaiger. That's the one I see as the #1, and that's spelled Thaiger. I will be putting all of the full links into the description, so you can come back to these later at your leisure. What I like about that, it's very professionally presented. It's an attempt at bringing you the daily news from Monday through Friday within 5 minutes. So sometimes it's going to go on to 6 or 7 minutes, but you know, when there's things going on, there's things going on. So they do actually cover various aspects of things like the student protests and the bad student protests as well, and they I guess have got the ability of being larger than us individual YouTubers, and it makes it easier for them to post their opinions, if you like. Although, to be fair, they really just present it as it is. They're not, I don't think they're really putting opinions out there. They're not trying to influence people one way or the other. But as I say, I find that a very professional presentation. They're also available on Facebook and things like that, so you can have them pop stories into your feed. Another one that is also available through Facebook, as well as through the going onto their website, is Bangkok Post. And of course, if you've been to Thailand, and particularly in Bangkok, well, anywhere in Thailand really, you can actually buy the Bangkok Post newspaper. They've also been posting various things from the sites of the student protests, you know, like live feeds and things like that, which is quite interesting. But the Bangkok Post is something that I've looked at for Thai news for quite a period of time, and you know, they're a good, reliable source, I believe. My third choice is Khaosod English. Now, I sort of came across them following somebody else's link through the protests. So my first knowledge of them was that they were broadcasting live at these protests, and quite in depth at times, and everything's translated into English, and the Thai presenters really do a very good job. They also have the online, you know, if you want to go and look on the website, they've got that available as well. And the feed I was referring to was a feed within Facebook. So the next two I've got are sort of like location favourites, if you want to call them that. Though of course they do deal with national news as well, but they're places that I've spent time in. And the first one is the fourth on the list, if you like, is the Pattaya One media group. Now they're quite interesting. They've put a story up that I've not seen anywhere else, and it was stating a Chinese paper that's been presented saying that the origins of this coronavirus was not actually in Wuhan, although it was found in Wuhan. They don't deny that, but hard for them to deny it. But they're saying it was on several continents, but the one that they've sort of like got stuck into the most, as it were, or pointed the finger at, is the area of India and Bangladesh. So there is animosity going on between China and India. So after taking a shot at America, calling it an introduced virus under Donald Trump. The Chinese and the Indians have got border disputes going on, and so, you know, maybe they're just looking to deflect the blame. Maybe there's actually something, some substance behind it. So anyway, that's just an example of a non-Pattaya story that I saw from them. So I'm beginning to digress a bit, but my last one on the list is the Phuket news. Now, they also will feed into your Facebook feed, and they also have a website for you to be able to look at online. So there are, you know, as good as any of the ones. I'm not like, you know, hungry for news sort of thing, so among those I'm going to find out what I want to know about Thailand. I don't feel like I'm missing out on anything, that I need to go hunting for more. There are others, like there's a Hua Hin website and things like that will deliver news related to their region as well as national news. And there's also forums. So a lot of these forums, what the hell's that big Thai one? It gets a lot of its news from The Nation. So The Nation is one that isn't on my list, but that's probably because I sort of see it being very, very similar to Bangkok Post, and my preference is for the Bangkok Post. So I'm still not in Thailand, like a lot of us, and it's actually a sunny day in Christchurch, New Zealand today. Apparently only 17 degrees, but I can handle not having extra shirts on because where I'm sitting is shaded or sheltered from the wind. So that's what the sunglasses are all about. It's a wee bit glary, but there we go. No black eyes. I haven't been getting them punch-ups or anything like that by sharing my opinion. So just wrapping up there, guys. Sorry, the camera's doing things with a mind of its own. It's actually quite hot here, so I don't know. It's a newish camera to me. Perhaps it's even overheated, because it does get hot during recording. But what I was trying to say at the end was just that if you disagree with my selections, please tell us in the comments what it is that you prefer and why, and also just any others that you think are worth people having a look at. Put them there so they can all be shared. So please consider liking, sharing and subscribing to the channel, and you never know, if you don't do that, what suggestions you just might be missing out on. So thanks for your time, guys, and bye for now.